Preschoolers in your care need daily opportunities to participate in experiences that help them learn new skills in supportive environments. Watch this video to learn about strategies to help children be successful throughout the day in preschool.
It's really important for teachers to think about supporting children through their day when they're in the room, when in their classroom, in their center. And one of the things that's really key to preventing challenging behaviors to occur is actually providing them with opportunities to learn skills that are that would prevent them from having to resort to challenging behaviors. So one, right off the bat, two key things that has to happen is, first of all, teachers really need to be able to be good nurturers of children. They need to be responsive and really develop that relationship with the young children. So making sure that they give them lots of positive attention and not give them attention only when they are misbehaving. But really giving them lots of positive things, being clear about their expectations of children. I think one of the issues that many children face, whether or not they have a disability, whether or not they're infants or toddlers, whatever age they may be, is that understanding what is expected of them when they enter their classroom, when they enter the program. Oftentimes, children do things because they don't really necessarily understand what's expected of them in those situations. So what's important is for for teachers to be able to really explain to children and share with them in very explicit ways what the expectations are of them. And then beyond that, then if children don't have, then we talked about how some of these behaviors occur because it's a way for children to communicate things that maybe they don't understand, they don't know. It's for teachers to teach them those expectations, for example. So during class time, you need to raise your hand if you want to speak. That has to be explained to children because not everybody comes in with those skills. We talk about children coming from different cultural backgrounds and different ethnic backgrounds. A lot of children come with certain skills and what we call, what is the term? The cultural capital. So it's basically, it's the set of skills that they come with. And then, and oftentimes some of these skills that they come with into the school system are not necessarily matching what is expected of the kids when they're in the school. And so they may not have the cultural capital of the school, but they do come with their own cultural capital. And sometimes these things don't match up. And so it's important for teachers then to help children learn about what's expected. What are some of the things that would help them succeed in schools? For all children, it's important for them to know about that in school, as well as to learn about that at home. So for teachers, then they need to also relate some of these things or all these things with the parents. So communication, again, with the families is key. So they might have a newsletter that explains, these are the things that we're doing in the classroom. These are the things that we're teaching the children to learn. Here's how you can practice these kinds of skills with them. And this is why it's important. That's a key thing. It's like helping them understand, why is it important? Why do they have to raise their hands when they speak? Well, because we want to make sure that we hear everybody, give everybody a chance to talk. And so it's really important for them to understand, why are they doing what they're doing? Why do children have to make eye contact with them? Is that the only way that they can show that they're engaged? Can they do other things that show them that they're engaged, that they're listening to you? And so they need to really understand that. But so that's one thing. I would say it starts with making sure that they have that relationship, not only with the children, but with the families, to make sure that they understand those things. The other thing is, I would say teachers really need to set up an environment that really promotes independence, promotes an understanding of how children learn and engage with their environment. So routines, schedules, these are important things for little kids. If they come into the classroom understanding what's going to happen next, it's easier for the children to navigate their day if they have an understanding, rather than kind of being almost surprised each time, like, what, we're doing this, we're doing that. And if they don't, if they don't have that understanding, then they may engage in challenging behaviors, because some children, if you think about yourself, without a schedule, it's hard for you sometimes to even organize your day or even organize your thoughts. And for some children, that's really, really important. If they don't know what's coming ahead, they need to know that if their favorite time is say, small group activities, do they know when that's going to happen in their day? Do they know it's coming? If they're not sure, they may not understand it, and then and may engage in behaviors that the teachers may find unacceptable. And so if they can teach children, okay, first we do this, then we do this, then we do this, then the children can see that they are actually, that these events that they like, that these activities that they like, they're going to happen. So that they get to go out to play outside today, yes. Or maybe no, if they can't go out because there's a rainstorm outside, what the teacher can then help prepare them for that and say, okay, well, today it's not going to be a day, but we're going to do something special instead inside. And then they can talk children through that as well.